folks, and welcome to a brand spanking new Feet&Co video where I talk about anything and everything about foot and lower limb health. Now this jam-packed, high-quality, tip-slamming video, I dive into the movements that you should be doing after a big running session. Because why? Well, because before sports, efficient and effective recovery is vital. Now, before I begin, if you haven't yet, I'd love you to subscribe to my channel for cool, fun and interactive videos about foot and lower limb health. So slam that subscribe button and tap that bell to stay notified when I drop new content. Now, I often get asked this as what is the best way to recover from any long distance running? And I answer, well, by definitely recommending my combination of dynamic stretching and then static stretching regimen that you should do after. Because according to the Journal of Applied Physiology, Nutrition and Metabolism, completing post-stretching dynamic activity coupled with pre-warm-up improved range of motion and actually reduce muscular injuries. So it's much like working on a hot car engine or even pumping hot tires. You advise not to, because the key is to allow it to cool down and then perform the adequate recovery. Basically, you are transitioning from intense activity of running to cooling down to dynamic activity, and then afterwards static stretching to improve range of motion. Okay, so let's get cracking on my 6 dynamic stretching movements to cool down and catch your breath after a long run. The base of this is to perform 5 to 10 repetitions of each movement. Remember, breathing in, inhale, exhaling gradually improves the motion and improves your heart rate to basically cool down, slow down, chill out after a big run. Now, all the instructions are we are doing the right side first, and I want you to repeat for the left side. First one is standing quad stretch and reach. Reach your right hand down and grab your right foot, pulling the foot back up towards your butt. Stay nice and tall with your knee pointing basically straight down towards the ground. Reach out your left hand towards the sky or the ceiling as you pull your heel towards your butt to really stretch that out. Number 2, alternate hand leg swing. Now swing your right leg straight up in a controlled spread. Remember the breath. Touch your right foot with your left hand and then you repeat for the left. Basically it's a crossover hand, foot, hand, foot, hand, foot. Number 3, lunge torso twist. Perform a lunge with your right leg and rotate your body and your arms straight out to the right. Number 4, side to side lunge. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart and your toes both pointing straight ahead. Bend your right knee and sink your butt down to the right. Remember to keep both heels down and your left leg straight. Number 5, side thigh stretch and reach. In this one, I want you to cross your right foot behind the other and line up both your feet so that your toes are even Stevens. This will keep your back leg straight so that you can get a better stretch. I want you to reach up with both your hands and feel a nice deep stretch. And then hinge over and reach your hands to the ground down outside the instep of your back foot. Push your hip away from the foot you're reaching towards to really feel a nice stretch down the side of your leg and even glute. And number 6 is a standing glute stretch. Cross your right leg and rest your ankle on your left thigh. Slowly push your right knee downwards to really get that deep stretch. Now after you completed this, you would have been cooled down and ready for static stretching. That's right, there's more. This is all recovery. We want to do it right, this is how you do it. So folks, what did you think about my 6 dynamic recovery exercises? These 6 can be applied to pretty much any cardiovascular exercise as a means to cool down the body after strenuous activity and to do before you do static stretching. Now, if you found my video helpful, insightful, and just downright enjoyable, please tap on that thumbs up button. And if you believe in what I'm doing, I'd love you to push that subscribe button and tickle that bell button to stay in the know when I drop new content. And remember folks, walk smarter, not harder. See you next video.